Coming up on Discover Oklahoma, from flowers to chocolate to a weekend away, we've got you set to share your heart in Oklahoma this Valentine's Day.
Travel with AAA's Discover Oklahoma.
Hi, and welcome to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. I'm Jennifer Reynolds.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. We're coming to you from the very nice Myriad Botanical Gardens in Oklahoma City.
This is a great place to bring your Valentine to get a sneak peek at springtime.
Now, with only 5 days left before Valentine's Day weekend, we thought we'd help you out a little bit. When Tran starts us off, we're going to go down to the new Artesian Hotel in Sulphur.
It's a cornerstone in this area, especially for Murray County.
On the corner of Highway 177 and Veneta,
It truly is beautiful.
this grand structure greets visitors to Sulphur.
It's the largest building in town. You top any highway or street, and this is going to be the first thing that you see is the Artesian Hotel.
Opened in 2013, the Artesian Hotel stands 3 stories tall. The upscale hotel features 81 guest rooms and luxury accommodations.
Our hotel has 9 different room types. Our room mix is very unique in that you could stay a variety of different times at our property and get a different experience every time.
The hotel offers fine dining, shop at retail outlets on site, enjoy the casino, or experience the full-service spa among other amenities.
We want people to come in and be able to get away and relax and truly, with just great service, to come in and be pampered, to stay and be rejuvenated while here at our property.
Owned and operated by the Chickasaw Nation, the Artesian Hotel blends modern design with local charm and history.
Welcome to our Travertine Suite. This is one of the 4 suites that we have in our hotel. This suite is named after Travertine Creek, which is literally about a half a mile from our property right here. And as you can see, it's just an absolutely beautiful suite.
Nick Starnes is the hotel's area general manager.
This is personally my favorite suite in the hotel, simply because of the decor, but then also because of the beautiful view of the National Recreation Area that truly sits just south a couple of blocks of this room. I love this because it's back on the park. You can see back towards Davis, even all the way across downtown Sulphur, and then also back to the north towards Stratford as well. People are coming for the beauty of the park. It's known that there are between 1.4 and 1.7 million visitors that come to the Chickasaw National Recreation Area every single year.
The Artesian's architecture pays tribute to its past. It's located in the exact spot where the original Artesian stood more than half a century ago. The original Artesian Hotel, built in the early 1900s, hosted dignitaries, movie stars, and local families.
This was the place to be, and so for generations, people would come here, and it originally had the healing waters or the bathhouses that were actually located in the original hotel as well, and that was a draw to come to Sulphur, to come to the springs for the medicinal purposes of the healing waters. It is going to be the destination property in this area with the natural beauty of the National Recreation Area just to the south of this property. There are so many different things for people to come and do here, and this will be the place to stay.
It is certainly the place to treat yourself to luxury and discover the beauty of southeastern Oklahoma.
It's very comforting, it's soothing, it's absolutely gorgeous.
You can book a room online, or they'll answer phone reservations 24 hours a day. Find the Artesian's website address by going to travelok.com and clicking on Discover Oklahoma.
If your Valentine's plans are as simple as dinner, you might want to think about taking your date to the highest man-made point in Oklahoma. Atop the new Devon Tower in downtown Oklahoma City sits vast. It's a restaurant with a view like no other, but that's not the only thing this landmark eatery has to offer. Opening a brand new restaurant at the top of Oklahoma City's landmark Devon Tower was an audacious undertaking for the folks at Williams & Associates, high profile both literally and figuratively.
My hair's a little grayer than it was a year ago, but that's okay. That's part of the deal.
For months, the aptly named Vast, with its spectacular 360-degree view, was booked solid. But VP of Culinary Operations Andrew Black says now is the time to try again.
The weekends are a little tight still, but during the week, you can definitely get in.
The menu at Vast has been a work in progress, evolving from compromises between what was originally envisioned and what the public requested. For example, not everybody wants the full 4-course meal experience.
They want to be able to have the salad and the steak and get full from that instead of having 4 courses.
They've added some more of the good old stick-to-your-ribs entree items Oklahomans love.
We do a coffee and ancho chili rub on the strip steak, and with a Grand Marnier butter that kind of brings everything together, all the flavors. And our filet we do with a black truffle and foie gras butter.
But they'll also cook a steak up for you with nothing but salt and pepper if that's what you want. Patrick Williams' favorite new menu item is definitely comfort food. Sounds a little strange, but is, believe me when I tell you, absolutely delicious.
The sweet potato clam chowder is one of my favorite things, and it's something I've worked with at a couple of different restaurants, just coming up and evolving the recipe. And when I came here, I've always approached it more as a New England clam chowder just done with sweet potatoes.
The chefs at Vast have also changed up the lounge food to accommodate those wanting a more informal after-work or pre-game rendezvous.
We wanted that to have a more casual feel to it. So instead of going really refined, we took the idea of worldwide street foods and put a little refinement to those.
With the addition of a lunch buffet, the folks at Vast believe it's becoming more than a landmark restaurant. They want it to be the kind of special place you visit over and over, and not just on special occasions.
Great food, great service, great atmosphere, and letting loose and enjoy that night for what it is. Again, it's an enjoyment where it's not just special occasion where you come in and you have to be silent. Just come on up and enjoy it.
And as far as becoming a culinary beacon atop the OKC skyline, that seems to be working too for foodies near and far.
And we have had a couple of the chefs that passed through from those big restaurants, I won't name, but have said to us, wow, I never dreamed Oklahoma would come off of this.
Everything you need to know about Vast, including a peek at the menu and an easy link to make your reservation, is on our website, travelok.com. Just click on the Discover Oklahoma section. Well, for lots of folks, there's one thing on Valentine's Day that is a must-have.
And right now, we are surrounded by them.
Coming up, the flower farm right here in Oklahoma and how you can buy buds based in the Center State.
Plus another Valentine's Day dinner idea, one that has folks traveling from miles around.
People from all across the country. And we have repeat customers that come, traveling through maybe.
Where you might want to head next weekend when AAA's Discover Oklahoma continues.
On the road, one never knows what lies ahead. Indubitably, almost every week, one encounters bad form from Sunday drivers.
Sheer rudeness begets the occasional fender bender.
Precisely why we have insurance from AAA.
Hear, hear.
A name drivers can trust.
Especially good ones.
Especially great ones.
Cheers!
Oklahoma every night.
My honey lemon eye.
Sit alone and talk.
Watch your heart.
Making lazy circles in the sky. You know we belong to the land. And the land we belong to is grand.
We're only saying
you're doing fine, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
Hail. Hail.
It's just frozen rain.
Can we just please pull over? There's gonna be dents all over the car. What are we, storm chasers? This is insane.
Until there's a climate control knob that actually controls the climate,
See, thank you for agreeing with me.
there's the next best thing, insurance from AAA.
Welcome back to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. We are talking about fun, romantic getaways for Valentine's Day. Now, we know that there are a lot of wonderful Italian restaurants in Oklahoma, and today we're going to take you to one specific place in McAllister. It's called Giacomo's, and it's a great example of combining incredible homemade food and tradition. It's been said that cooking is an art mired in tradition, and when you think of Giacomo's in McAllister, fine Italian cuisine and tradition merge into an unbeatable combination. Open since 1959, customers keep coming back because the food not only is fantastic, but also because that food is prepared the same way it was, well, in 1959.
We are consistent with our meals. They say they go to a lot of restaurants and it changes from time to time, and it's always the same here. Whether it's been 5 years, 10 years since they've been here, it's always the same, and they remember that. And we've had several generations, come through because of that.
Besides tradition and consistency, authenticity is key in the preparation.
Well, we make our own sauce from scratch, our own raviolis, our meatballs. That is all done from family recipes, which really we got from my grandmother. And when we first went into business, and we just stuck with them. It's a good thing. What works, we stay with it.
And stay with it they have also as a family-run business.
Okay, at this time, we now have 4 generations working in the restaurant. And we're very proud of that.
At Giacomo's, you can taste the love and care in every dish. Known for their overall unbeatable Italian cuisine with main courses such as chicken parmesan, spaghetti and meatballs, raviolis, or chicken Florentine, they are also very well known for their steaks and lamb fries. And most recently, they added lobster and Alaskan king crab to their menu, proving that even tradition can certainly be enriched from time to time. So what's consistently popular with customers?
Well, of course, a lot of people, their favorite dish is the ravioli. And we sell those by the dozens to go, and so that was most of the people's favorite, but our steaks are the most popular dish. And all the Italian, the shrimp scampi and the chicken parmesans are very big sellers.
And when you've been open since 1959, word of mouth does get around.
People from all across the country. And we have repeat customers that come, traveling through, maybe just going from, a lot of them from up north down to Texas for the winter, and they remember us, they come back.
Food can always bring friends, couples, and families together, and at Giacomo's you'll receive good, straightforward, tasty Italian cuisine that is part of a tradition. And don't forget, there's one final bit of philosophy to remember.
We don't want anyone to go away hungry. That's the Italian way.
We've made it easy for you to find out more about Giacomo's. Just log on to our website, travelok.com. A romantic dinner, well, that's certainly one staple for Valentine's Day.
But lots of folks want something sweet.
We are cranking out chocolate 24/7, 365 days a year now.
Coming up, we're going to Guthrie for some of Oklahoma's very own chocolate.
But first, the flowers, the sweet smells you'll find growing right here in Stillwater. It's all ahead on AAA's Discover Oklahoma.
I was sitting behind an SUV at a red stoplight, and I guess the light wasn't turning green fast enough for her, so she puts her SUV in reverse and backs right into my new car. I'd called her insurance several times and they had never heard of her.
We recommended that she go ahead and turn the claim in to AAA so that AAA claims adjusters could take care of her.
I paid my $500 deductible to get my car fixed, and I didn't ever expect to see that money again.
I didn't want her to have to be out $500 because it wasn't her fault. So that was the only question. A lot of times if there is no insurance coverage, it's hard to get the other party to pay up.
2 months later, I had a check in the mail from AAA for my $500. So when I had given up on it, they were still fighting to get my money back for me.
She said, "Guess what? I got a check in the mail." That was a good feeling for her, and it made me feel good too.
They've really shown me that if I ever have a problem, that they're gonna help me fix it.
Welcome back to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. One of the places around our state where you can always find flowers blooming, even this time of year, is here in the Myriad Botanical Gardens.
Or maybe a flower farm like the one Shell Wagner's going to take us to right now in Stillwater.
Back in 1996, armed with a landscape architecture degree and a fertile imagination, Vicki Stamback set out to find seed money no pun intended, to launch a business growing a few crops near her home in Stillwater. Sounded easy enough, but the harvest she had in mind wasn't exactly typical.
Dahlias, ranunculus, freesia, snapdragons, dianthus, lisianthus, zinnias, sunflowers.
Eventually, Vicki did convince a financier that she was not a lunatic and was able to kickstart her cut flower empire, which she named Bear Creek Farms.
It's very labor intensive, yeah. And it would scare a lot of people.
Vicki's farm in Stillwater is now a constellation of greenhouses. We visited in winter, but in other seasons, she and her crew also carpet the surrounding fields and raised beds in blooms.
I just love to come out here and figure out how we can do things better, how we can be more productive, how we can grow something that somebody says, oh, you can't grow that in Oklahoma.
It didn't take long for Vicki's hard-working ways to pay off, and soon news spread of the high quality and the head-spinning diversity of Bear Creek Farms flowers.
I sell directly to florists all over the state.
So when the Bear Creek Farms flowers grow up, like these beautiful dahlias here, they'll hope to end up with a local designer like the folks here at A Date with Iris.
Design assistant Bethany Head tells me that sourcing flowers from a local grower suits the store's philosophy on several fronts.
And A Date with Iris, we like to do things a little bit differently from what you would normally see in a flower shop.
Bethany says owner Chris Balaban looks for curious blooms, not your run-of-the-mill flowers. And Bear Creek Farms delivers on that.
These are local dianthus, and these ones are sweet peas, which also have a really nice scent to them. They grow all these gorgeous dahlias that's hard to get from anywhere else.
The fact that Bear Creek Farms is also earth-friendly, not to mention just down the road, gets this floral designer's heart racing.
They're picked the day before and brought straight to your door in water. They're not packed in boxes and shipped from miles and miles away.
It's just a labor of love, and everyone that works out here loves what they do. And we try to do the very, very best that we can. Always produce a high quality flower, always put everything we've got into it to make people happy.
To make people happy. That's certainly a virtuous product, and I can't think of anything better to be made in Oklahoma. At Bear Creek Farms in Stillwater and A Date with Iris in Oklahoma City, I'm Shel Wagner.
Find out more about the Bear Creek Flower Farm and the florists they serve on our website, travelok.com. Look for the Discover Oklahoma logo. Flowers and chocolate, chocolate and flowers, they pretty much go hand in hand.
But if you're buying chocolate, why not buy some made in Oklahoma?
It's like, what do you get a guy for Valentine's Day?
Food. Give him chocolate-covered strawberries. We're headed to Oklahoma's first state capital to check out that chocolate when Discover Oklahoma continues.
He's been our insurance agent for the last 6 years, but the year before that, he was the best man at my wedding.
Asked him if I could quote his auto insurance, to which he said, yes, but you're gonna have to beat the company I've been with for forever in order to get it.
I didn't think they'd be able to.
So I took the opportunity to quote it, and I know I was able to save him about $600 a year.
Man, I was just like, boom shakalaka, like, are you kidding me?
He actually said that on the phone, boom shakalaka.
You know, saving money with AAA means food on the table for my family. Even after he saved us tons of money, he's looked at our policy over the years and helped us make changes to save even more money without us asking.
We offer the best of both worlds. We have great customer satisfaction through the level of service that we provide, and combined with an amazingly low rate.
You know, as a parent and as a husband, having insurance is a safety net because life happens. I know that AAA is going to take care of us. I don't have to worry about it. AAA is going to be there. Levi's going to be there. They're going to take care of our needs.
Ford Truck Month is here with a stampede of savings. The best time to find out what makes Ford F-Series America's #1 selling truck. Tough, capable, smart. You demand that from your truck. And about every 42 seconds, someone else does too.
During Ford Truck Month, get 0% financing for 60 months or up to $5,500 cash back on Super Duty. Follow the stampede to your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
Welcome back. AAA Oklahoma makes this show possible and does a lot of other great things around our state. Here's a look at today's AAA.
Hi, Chuck May here with AAA Oklahoma. Motor Club programs like AAA Roadside Assistance used to be a driver's only option when their car needed rescue on the road. Nowadays, however, hundreds of businesses are offering roadside assistance packages. So what makes AAA the best choice? Well, for starters, we cover the person, not the car. Insurance programs only offer coverage for the vehicle on the policy and often count roadside assistance as a claim, causing rates to go up. New car warranties call for dealership service, often requiring upfront payment, and may have gaps in coverage that could leave you stranded or stuck with an unexpected bill. 53 million members trust AAA because AAA protects you 24/7 no matter what vehicle you're in, with the most comprehensive coverage available on the market. Visit AAA.com to learn more.
AAA for the ones who matter most to you.
All right, we've shown you where to eat, where to stay, where to buy Oklahoma. We're in the middle of an intro here. Where to buy Oklahoma-grown flowers for Valentine's Day.
And now the sweetest of them all, chocolate. Quintran takes us to Rick's Chocolate and Coffee in Guthrie.
It looks like a small storefront in downtown Guthrie. Step inside and smell the big aroma of coffee and sweet treats. This is Rick's Fine Chocolates and Coffees, open since 2006.
After our 5-year birthday, my business just exploded. We are cranking out chocolate 24/7, 365 days a year now.
Stacy Staten learned everything about chocolate making years ago from a cousin who worked in a chocolate factory. Today, Stacy produces and sells more than 150 different dessert products here at Rick's.
All of the products that you see on the shelf, we make here, we package here, we put the labels on, we do everything ourselves here.
All of the chocolate items are handcrafted, homemade with the finest ingredients and no preservatives.
The core chocolate that we use as the base of the products is called Peter's chocolate, and it is the original milk chocolate recipe. He was the one that invented that process, and so it is pure, it's smooth, and very creamy and mild. And what we really hang our hat on is our signature chocolates. We have our truffles, that's homemade here. It's our dark chocolate ganache, and we hand roll it in more dark chocolate, and then we cover it in either crushed almonds or curls or sprinkles. And another signature chocolate is our Wordle. Can't say turtle because that's a trademark name, but we just make it fun and call them Wordles. So you've got your traditional pecan, caramel, and chocolate. We also make them in almond and cashews also, which is kind of unusual. You don't get to find those everywhere.
What you'll also find here, the popular chocolate treats have companion coffee drinks.
We have a lot of drinks that are named after our chocolates. So the drink Wordle is going to have pecan, praline, chocolate, and caramel in it. And then we have a cherry cordial drink that's like a chocolate-covered cherry.
She has chocolate pretty much covered. Even wine or apple cider bottles can become a chocolate dessert. Stacy and her staff go through at least 100 pounds of chocolate every week to create these tasty treats served in a cozy environment. Just in time for Valentine's, these custom candy bars, but chocolate-covered strawberries are the top seller.
It's like, what do you get a guy for Valentine's Day? Food. Give him chocolate-covered strawberries and he will be happy. With Valentine's Day, this is the first year we actually have a 4-ounce I Love You solid square of chocolate. We've had the 1-ounce bars, but I finally found a bigger chocolate mold, so it's this nice big hunk of chocolate in a perfect square. Just visually, it just looks good. So I'm excited about adding that new product this year.
Rick's Fine Chocolates and Coffees is listed in the exclusive Made in Oklahoma directory. That's something Stacy is very proud of.
Chocolate just makes everybody happy, and that's why I think it's a good, sustainable product. When you walk into Rick's Fine Chocolates and Coffees, it doesn't matter whether you're going to sit on the comfy couch and use the free Wi-Fi, or indulge yourself in one of our handmade chocolates, or wrap your hands around a warm cup of coffee that will be the best you've ever drank in your life. Just know that when you leave, you'll feel loved and comforted more than you were when you walked in.
Everything you need to know about Rick's Chocolate and Coffee in Guthrie is on our website, travelok.com. Look for the Discover Oklahoma link.
Next week on AAA's Discover Oklahoma, we travel the state in search of our national treasure, the bald eagle. They winter here every year. Where you can spot them, that's next Saturday right here on AAA's Discover Oklahoma.
A big thanks to the Myriad Botanical Gardens and the parents for hosting us this week. We do want to remind you that the new Park House restaurant here is open and the Devon Ice Rink remains open through Valentine's weekend.
I think they're vying for our jobs. What do you think?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, they only say hi. They're so optimistic.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.
Bye.
Production vehicle provided by the Oklahoma Ford Dealers, official partner of the Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department.